Hello and welcome to Blast from the Past. Today we will be looking at a recap of ancient China. First, we will be looking back at the three philosophies: Taoism, legalism, and Confucianism. We'll also be looking back at the four dynasties: Shang, Zhao, Qin, and Han. We will also be having an interview from Confucius himself. Here to explain the three ancient Chinese philosophers is Mr. Smith. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, what is Confucianism all about? Who founded it?
Confucianism was founded by the great philosopher Confucius. The philosophy states that there are 5 relationships to follow. These relationships will stress the respect at each level a person should give. They are ruler to subject, husband to wife, father to son, brother to brother, and friend to friend. These relationships show the younger generations how to solve their own problems. It teaches them respect and discipline. The philosophy has been in China for 2,000 years. This affected the government because the emperor would have to maintain a proper relationship between him and heaven. Also, if you wanted to get a government job, you would have to pass a civil service exam. This would require them to know the benefits of Confucianism.
Thank you for that explanation. Very helpful. Now, explain what legalism is to us.
Well, legalism was founded by Han. It gave the government a lot of power, and it let them create many laws and give out harsh punishments. The main beliefs of this philosophy are that laws and rules reign over everything else. The law is the most important thing in the philosophy. It impacted the people in ancient China because it made them restricted of what types of activities they could do and made them afraid of the punishments that were given to them.
Another great description. Now explain my favorite philosophy, Taoism.
Well, Taoism was created by Lao Tzu. I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce his name. The philosophy impacted the government because it lessened the power of government and the laws they had. The main beliefs were that to find peace and balance and harmony with nature, and people who followed Taoism just went with the flow. It impacted the people because it made them have a positive outlooks on life, and they accepted things the way they were.
A great description of all of them, all the philosophies. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Now coming in to explain the four dynasties, a major in China's history, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for coming.
The Shang dynasty created calligraphy, used oracle bones to predict the future, prayed to many gods and nature spirits. Also prayed to the ancestors because only gods would listen to the greater morals. It imported the society because the writing let people write documents for the first time. Also, praying to the ancestors affected the culture of the people.
Thank you for that description. Now please tell me about the Zhao dynasty.
The Zhao dynasty had ironwork, used currency for the first time, trading expanded, developed accurate calendars, and discovered silk and silkworms, and also books were created. The Zhao dynasty impacted society by the creation of the mandate of heaven. Also with a feudal government, lords governed owned land but owed military service.
Wow, another great description. Please tell me about the Qin dynasty now.
The Qin dynasty created a standard for currency, language, measurements, and writing, distributed land to everyone, and created many great public works like the Great Wall of China. Shi Huangdi helped unite China and had the society pay higher taxes. Also, people were afraid of his harsh punishments that were given. Also, books were burned, taking away Chinese culture.
Now for the final dynasty, the Han dynasty.
The Han dynasty had many great achievements. They created seismographs, herbal remedies, paper, and other inventions. The Han Dynasty impacted society because of all the inventions they had and the Great Silk Roads. Also, Confucianism was brought back.
Thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
Although Mr. Andrew described many great dynasties of China, the Qin dynasty was the most influential in the growth of China and left the greatest legacy. Under the rule of the first emperor, Shang Huangdi, the dynasty built the Great Wall of China, as well as made a legalist government. This put fear into the empire and gave control to the government. Also under Shang Huangdi rules, measurement, currency, and even a form of language were standardized. In all, the Qin dynasty united China and made one of the most remembered landmarks of China, the Great Wall. Now, for a special interview with Confucius.
Hello there. What is Confucianism? Ah, Confucianism is a way of life that focuses on the way you act and behave in society. It also focuses on 5 relations.
What are those 5 relations?
Oh, good question. The 5 relations are ruler to subject, father to son, older brother to younger brother, husband to wife, and friend to friend.
And why are the 5 relationships important in Confucianism?
The relations are important because the stress they respect that one should have on their elders.
How does Confucianism impact government?
Best question of the day. In Confucianism, government is like an extension of your family. Leaders should be wise and set good examples. Also, to become a government leader, one must pass a civil service exam to show they have great knowledge in Confucianism.
Thank you for your time.
You are most welcome.
Thank you for watching Blast from the Past.
Thank you for watching. Ancient China left a major impact on the world with all major achievements that they had. Join us next time when we learn about ancient Rome.